Future Funnies, A Holiday in 3 Suns. Mr. Thistlewood adjusted his spectacles for the 4th time in as many minutes, although they sat quite firmly on his nose. The problem wasn't the spectacles, it was everything else. The cabin of the Starlark holiday cruiser was plastered with flashing advertisements, each one promising relaxation, peace, or a drink so cold it could startle a comet. But all Thistlewood could think was how loud relaxation seemed to be. The seats hummed. The floor panels blinked. The overhead announcements had been scolding passengers about luggage placement for nearly 20 minutes straight. Across from him, Professor Bramblewick perched like a sparrow on a teacup, eyes darting, fingers twitching, every nerve fizzing with the joy of potential calamity. He leaned in so close that Thistlewood recoiled slightly. "Can you feel it, dear fellow?" Bramblewick whispered in tones meant to sound conspiratorial, but carrying halfway down the aisle. The thrill of escape. The glory of leisure. The possibility of karaoke breaking out at any moment. Thistlewood gave a long-suffering sigh. "I didn't sign up for karaoke, Professor. I signed up for a holiday. A hammock. A drink with an umbrella. Maybe a small breeze that doesn't smell like recycled rocket fuel." "Umbrellas?" Bramblewick cried, nearly leaping to his feet. "Oh, my dear Thistlewood, umbrellas are for earthlings. Drinks on Relaxo 5 arrive garnished with miniature meteorites. Crunchy, chewy, very dangerous for fillings but quite fashionable. Meteorites are the new olives." Thistlewood pinched the bridge of his nose. "This doesn't sound like a holiday. This sounds like dentistry." Bramblewick's grin spread so wide it looked as though his face might split. "Holidays are not for resting, my dear man. They are for surviving. Picture it, the sun setting 3 times in a single hour, Kevin the raccoon crooning Rocket Man in Klingon, 12 octaves, no survivors, and the local customs officers clapping with one hand while throwing ceremonial spears with the other. Divine." Thistlewood adjusted his spectacles again, though they still hadn't moved. "And the aliens enjoy this." "Enjoy it?" Bramblewick gasped. "They require it. It is considered an insult not to dodge at least 2 projectiles before dessert. Like Thanksgiving with relatives who have poor aim and worse tempers." Despite himself, Thistlewood's lips twitched. He folded his arms tightly, as though to prevent the smile from escaping. "You do realize this doesn't sound restful at all. It sounds exhausting." Bramblewick began pacing the narrow aisle, arms flung wide, narrating the vision as though he were a playwright describing the 3rd act of a tragedy. 3 suns, my friend. Imagine it. Arizona, but angrier. You dab on sunscreen and, whoosh, it evaporates before you finish the 2nd arm. You sweat and sizzle, you can fry an egg on your collarbone. Even your ice cubes unionize, demanding shade breaks and better working conditions. Thistlewood chuckled then, softly at first, and shook his head. "And yet, Professor, you call this a holiday." Bramblewick stopped abruptly, eyes twinkling like twin quasars. "Of course. Because it isn't about the suns, or the raccoons, or the meteorite cocktails. No, my dour companion, it's about the people you suffer with. The missteps, the luggage gone astray, the heat stroke, the batliths narrowly dodged, it all becomes tolerable, even delightful, when you have someone suitably sarcastic beside you." Thistlewood leaned back, a reluctant smile settling in. He raised an imaginary glass, tilting it toward Bramblewick with solemn dignity. "Here's to complaining in good company." Bramblewick mirrored the gesture, every movement theatrical. "And here's to holidays, proof that no matter where humans travel, be it beaches with 3 suns or karaoke dens filled with raccoons, we will always bring chaos, comedy, and a very poor sense of packing priorities." As the announcement system barked something about mandatory dance rehearsals before landing, Thistlewood groaned. Bramblewick, meanwhile, clapped his hands with glee, already humming the opening bars of a Klingon love ballad.